everyone, and welcome to another Interstellar Modeler. In this brief video, what I'm going to do is show you some accessories that are available for your Space 1999 Eagle. Especially since the re-release of the MPC Eagle by Round 2, and now the release of a modified Eagle which you can get, which includes the boosters, there's certainly been a renewed interest in this ship. So I thought it was an appropriate time to show you that there are some accessories available now from SciHighModels.com. So there are three basic accessories that you can get. One includes a staircase, and that's what you see here. There is a laser turret that you can add as well. And then, of course, I've already shown you in the video of building of this Eagle the baffles that go into the engines. So let me just show you what you get when you order these pieces here. First is a staircase, and it consists of course, the stairs. And then these two sections here which help mount the stairs to the side of the Eagle. And then these rods, which will be used as the railings. And there is a laser turret available, and this was seen in the last episode, I believe, of the show itself. And this is something that comes out of the front section of the Eagle here. And there are three pieces, or at least four pieces I should say, that includes the mounting rod here. And then there are two pieces to the laser turret itself. And then there's this metal rod which is going to go into the front nozzle of the laser turret. SciHi Models also provides instructions on how to put all this together. You just simply go to their website, and once you order the pieces, you get directions on how to do that. So what I'm going to do is get started here. These are resin pieces, so I'm going to wash them off here just to be sure that we can apply the paint properly. And once that's done, I'm going to use dull coat primer to prime the surface and then to paint them a white color. The laser turret will be a combination of white and maybe some light grays. So let me go ahead and get started, and I'll show you how things are coming along. Alright, so let's begin with the staircase. So I've already primed the pieces here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait to paint until we're finally done with everything. So let me show you the instructions here. So these are pieces, of course, and what we're going to do now is take the railings, and we're going to go basically 15 millimeters in here and 31 millimeters in this way. And we're going to create this bend, and then we're going to install them onto the staircase like that, along with these other pieces. Alright, so here we now have the finished staircase. What I did was I used this vise here to hold the main staircase in place, and use this as a guide on how to bend the railings. Then I placed a little super glue at the bottom here, and positioned it so that it was pretty much at the angle that I needed it to be, and then took the end pieces here and attached the top portion and the bottom portion like so. So it's helpful to have a third hand, if you will, here just to hold everything in place, but really not too complicated. So I'm going to go ahead and let that dry, and then I'll use Tamiya as a flat white to paint it. Okay, so here we now have the four pieces for the laser turret. And what I got to do here is first drill a small hole so that we can put the rod into the nozzle here. And they're also recommending that we drill one here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and proceed with that. Alright, so securing the piece into this vise here, I was able to use a pin vise with a 0.95 millimeter drill bit. And it held it steady enough that I was able to drill the hole that I need for the rod, and you can see it right there. Alright, so here we now have the laser turret, and so it's very simple. Once you insert the rod into the nozzle here, you just simply slide the second piece onto the laser turret from the top here, and I just glued that into place. And then you slide this whole section onto the shaft here, and there seems to be enough tension that we'll be able to leave it unglued here. This allows us to position the laser turret at different angles. Worst comes to worst, if it falls off, I can always glue it into place, but I'm going to leave it like that for now. Okay, next step is to paint it, so I will go ahead and proceed with that. Alright guys, what you see here are the three Eagles that I have in my collection. I have the two Product Enterprise Eagles here, as well as the MPC Round 2 Eagle there. The accessories are now complete, so let me go ahead and review them with you, and let's start with the stairs. So the stairs came out pretty well here, and you can see they are sized quite nicely for the Product Enterprise Eagle. They sit right up against the landing pod like they're supposed to. Now, the one thing that I did to keep it from slipping was I added a little bit of Plasticoat here to the bottom edge of the staircase. And this was simply to add a little traction so that it doesn't slip. If you don't have Plasticoat or are unfamiliar with it, it is a spray that you can put onto just about any surface, and it essentially creates a rubber coating onto that surface. So this way, when you put the stairs right up against the landing pod like that, they won't slide on you. Now, if you don't have Plasticoat, one other way to do this could possibly be to add a little double stick tape here along the bottom stair, or maybe some strips of tape here so that it can stick to the landing pod there. The other way to keep the stairs up against your model is simply to glue them, but I wanted to avoid that here with this Product Enterprise Eagle, and that's something you might want to do too. So by following through these measures, it allows you to avoid that. Now, as I said previously, these stairs are sized appropriately for the Product Enterprise Eagle. However, as it stands now, they are too tall for the MPC Eagle. The main reason is simply because the landing pads here are not as high as the ones you find on the Product Enterprise Eagle. So I emailed Alex at SciHighModels.com, and he advises that if you want to use this for the MPC Eagle, you're going to have to trim down one of the stairs here, and by doing so, it should be the appropriate height. So you're going to have to trim things appropriately and size it so that you can fit it along the MPC Eagle. So I really like this accessory here. It adds a little more detail and a nice touch here to the Product Enterprise Eagle. And no doubt you can, as I said, trim it down so you can fit it along the MPC Eagle. But either way, it really adds a nice touch to your display. Alright, so go ahead and turn now to the laser turret. So if you're unfamiliar with the laser turret, it is from an episode called The Devil's Planet. At least that's the only one I know of that it appeared in. And here's the actual clip from the episode that shows you how the laser rises and turns. So here we have the laser turret resting here at the front section of the ship, and I have it mounted actually on a piece of styrene plastic. Now the instructions say that you can mount this by directly onto the ship by simply using a piece of the rod that comes for the nozzle and putting a piece of that into the shaft. Then you can drill a hole into your model and then slide it into that hole accordingly. But this being a Product Enterprise Eagle that is now not that easy to find, I decided to avoid doing that. Instead, I mounted it to this styrene piece of plastic here, and that just allows me to sit the laser turret and display it like this. And I can say, looking at the pictures from the episode, this is a fairly accurate representation of the laser turret. So as you can see, it's just another little touch that you can add to your Eagle. And lastly, I'd like to once again review the baffles that are available for the engines. These all come together. In fact, he sent me 5 of the discs when I ordered them, just in case you mess up one. I guess you have an extra there. And again, all I did was I painted them the silver color that I used for the engines here, and then dirtied them up a little bit with some pastels. And if you'd like to see further details of that, just simply go back to the video about this Eagle here. But these accessories are reasonably priced. You can find the stairs for $12 as well as the laser turret for $12, and the engine baffles, they run about $5. The website also sells other items, including detailing that you can use to put together a hangar, and they also sell a replica of the Swift, which is another ship that appeared on the series. So just a quick shout out to Alex from SciHighModels.com for giving me the opportunity to put these together and to show them to you. If you have any questions, you can contact him there at his website, or you can drop me a line here at my YouTube channel. And as usual, thanks again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.